What's going on? Welcome back to another Twisted
Oh my, I still know what I'm doing wrong. Well, it's on there. I don't know, I think it looks a little goofy. It's like tall.
What's going on? Welcome back to another Twisted Side-by-Side Shop Edition. That is a mouthful. I had to record that a couple times because I screwed it up. In this episode, we are going to finish firewall and hopefully get the, not windshield, but the tubing for the windshield surround done. And you're actually looking at the windshield surround because I screwed up bending this and came up short. And I really need to be out to that edge. So I was thinking, well, we need the curve. So we'll do another one for down here and make sure it's the right width. And use that as our windshield, maybe a little shorter, taller. Well, won't be taller, but a little shorter. But that's in today's episode. Firewall completion and hopefully get the windshield, whatever you're gonna call it, the top hoop for the roof. Because once we have that in, we can start moving our way back and this stuff. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump into some time lapse.
Well, I'm chalked this up to living and learning again as I screwed up another bend. I had it measured, put it in the clamp at the 10-inch, thinking that the bend would start here. And I don't know, I should have double checked, or I thought I had it correct, but that's wrong. So the bend started 5 inches past. So I can use that for the front, from the front to the back. I can still use this piece, so I'm not going to try and correct it. I'm just going to start another one and see if I can get it in there and pay attention to see what I'm doing wrong, doing something wrong. But anyways, it happens when you're learning as you go, and a little frustrated with that one, but anyways, we'll try it again.
Well, I almost turned the heat on here because it's like a snowstorm outside and it's cold. I'm glad I did because that thing is a mild workout. Anyways, we did it. It's square. I found a way. You see me maybe using the level on that side to get it wide. I didn't think of that before because that's like really easy. If that's level, that side's already bent. The other side will be level. So, and it is. It's pretty damn bang on. And it's a 1/4 inch. It's within a 1/4 inch, so which is easy to rectify with the saw over there. So yeah, I'm getting there. So bit of a learning curve there once you get your JD squared set. And there's probably 100 YouTube videos in this, but what I found is once you have it set in here, when you make your 10-inch mark, to put it with, that's where the bend starts. So you want your straight end, shorter end, whatever, on this side, and then you put your chair mark there, and from there over bends. And on a 90 degree, it's 5.5 inches of length from there to there. From the outside to here is 5.5 inches. So you have your 10-inch piece, and you count 5.5 inches, and then that's what you measure out your total length. We'll see if it, well, let's try right now. If I'm right or wrong.
And that probably wrong. Yep. Still short. It's identical to that one. Oh my. I still know what I'm doing wrong. How did I do that wrong this time? I'll just look at my math here. No idea. So, I don't know how I did that wrong. That's identical to the first one. I don't need two of them the same. Not happy. Well, I'm running out of this. Not running out of it, but I'm not buying anymore. So this might be cut in half and put a splice in the center. Not what I want to do at all. I want a one piece. I had to look at what I did there. Anyways, I'll be back. Okay, that took like 2 seconds to figure out what I did wrong. I measured from here to the bend is 5.5 inches. So I added that into my equation, which is over here. So you're 43.5, you're 5.5, but that's to the outside. I needed to measure the bend from inside to inside. So I'm out, which makes sense. The 3 inches, the tubing. So that would have brought this out 1.5 inches, which would have been right there. And same on that side. It's exactly what I did wrong. That's how simple it is. That just not thinking that through, because I put it on the table. That's how I measured it. I put it here, and I measured to there. From there it was 5.5, not thinking what you can't count the tube. Well, at least I know what I did wrong. I never was good at math, like ever. There's a lot of math when you start bending stuff. A lot of math. Anyways, I'm gonna put this place in there. I'm not happy about it, but it'll have to do because I'm not redoing another one. So cut it, put it on the table, square it up. Okay, no big deal. Well, it took maybe 20 minutes. Got that fixed up, and hardly even know I was there. And oh, I'm trying to do it with one hand. Bingo. Pretty straight to me. This is right on the edge, and right on the edge. Perfect, I say, perfect. Man, that took way too long to do that. Anyways, we got her there. Now I just need to decide if that's the height I want. So see if we can hold that into place and put the chairs up here. Nice. I wish I had 2 people here actually, first time. Could I use someone else? Is that too tall? Probably not. So anyways, sorry, that's a little shady camera work there. Yeah, that looks minty. So we can get that, figure that's the right place for that and tack it in place. Okay, I grabbed the chair there and I got this tacked in so it's fairly beefy. And that's gonna be the right height. That's the right height for the firewall. And then I'm playing around with the windshield. I'm just gonna call it the windshield because what else do you call it? There's no windshield going in it, but and so we got lots of room there. And so I got playing around. I got all the measurements, and then started writing stuff down and going back there and measuring there. And I'm like, that hoop ended up being taller, and I realized that from the start of the bend to the top of the bend, so from there to there, you gain 6 inches. So and then he gained 4 inches of length because it takes 4 inches for the bend to come down. So those are, anyways, that's the learning curve for you. So now I got that figured out. I have an idea of measurements for the top hoop to come and go on an angle and across, and like the height, I measure it from the floor. I sat in it, measure from the floor to above my head, which is 4 feet. I don't want it too tall. I want it to look like, you know, low profile. And that gives it the exact same height as the razor at the top of the roof. So that'd be minty. So if I ever had an enclosed trailer or going through the bush or whatever, this will fit same height as the razor, even though you're sitting that much taller. So that's how low profile the windshield's gonna look, which is the roof, sorry, which is like here. It's gonna look freaking mint. I'm gonna take bend up this front piece. What we're doing for right now. Bend her up, boys. Bend her up. Here we go. Turned out pretty good. I think it's fairly square. It should be square. Put the level on it, so yep. Good. So that's ready to go up there. First, I'm gonna get the notcher out. I'm gonna go play with that and get my angles figured out on here to go up there, because I like this to be, you know, I want it to be on a nice angle. Just to get, oh yeah, something like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna play with a notcher, make sure I know what I'm doing before I start cutting into the main piece. So I'm gonna do that and get that set up there and tacked in, see how she looks. Well, I tried. We got it all set up there, and then the bits that I bought, I never noticed they don't have the adapter. So I put like a bolt through and down and try it, and blah, and it didn't work. Anyways, I'm gonna try plan B. It's kind of weird, but I measured it out, and I'm gonna use the plasma, see if I can cut it. I'm gonna try this and see what it's like. If it's a real pain in the butt, then I'll just leave it, but let's try it. Hey, that is not the right way to do this, and I made it way too deep. You need it, that's why I made it an inch longer than I needed it to be in case I screwed something up. So I know it's not pretty, I can fix it all with a weld, but the idea, like I can fill that in and that won't look too shabby by the time I get it all welded. And this side's arguably a little even nicer. Fill that all in. So it kind of worked. It'll give me what I need, but definitely need to, you don't need to go near as deep as where I had it. So you see where I had the mark to gouge, you don't need near that much. But live and learn, and that's a Caldwell way of doing it anyway. So I'm gonna get that set on here somehow. I'm not sure how to hold it. Well, it's on there. I don't know, I think it looks a little goofy. It's like tall. And sitting on there, you've probably seen that in there. So I use a tape measure, but I got all kinds of height. I might, I don't know, probably lean that back. Probably go like almost 40. That'll get rid of some height, maybe it won't look quite so goofy, or make it shorter. So quite as goofy back here, but got a good comparison here. Now this one is a little shorter, and then the roof inclines, which I could do. It's 34. That one's, what did I say, 24? So it could break it back quite a bit. And do like the razor, could take like 3 inches out of it, get back another 10 degrees. Put on a little incline like the razor, because it looks nice and sleek. So anyways, that's gonna do it for today. There's a snowstorm coming tomorrow, and tractor needs all that put in it, service and snowblower on. So and that's a long enough video, so it's gonna do it for today, for this episode. Might keep working on it, I'm not sure. But yeah, if you liked it, subscribe, smash the like button, throw a comment down there, and this is coming together. It's looking pretty good. So with that, we'll fucking see you later.